to the 30. High snap, the rugby punt, and it's a good one. Angled away from the receiver, bounces at the 24, goes inside the 20, great roll inside the 15, and to the 14 where it is down. That time the return man for Junction City, Derek Davis, just watched it roll to a stop.
And has a tendency to fall back into the original game plan later in the game, so we'll find out early, I think.
Galentine receivers to each side. Gives it to Parmalee, the fold ISO. Cody spins across the 15 to the 16. Only two. Manhattan closed so nicely there. Joe Ballard gets the hat on him first. There was a big hole there, Greg, coming back to the right side of JC's offensive line.
Well, there's a fill.
And McAllister's the guy at right tackle right now. 2nd down 8, Blue Jays. Galentine under center. Again, the fold ISO. Parmalee finds a crease across the 20, across the 25 to the 26. It'll be a first down. Hit by James Hope. Hope again playing up front a little bit more at Indian, but again, a versatile young man who's done a nice job. Ty Suggs comes in. Deontay Burton will check out. So Mahan and Nelson are the corners right now. Suggs and Lewis are the safety. Receivers left out of the huddle. Hope out in coverage. Handoff Parmalee, same play across the 30. He's getting nice chunks of yardage. Deron Ryan, one of the defensive ends for MHS, will bring him down. But that's a good gain on first down. He gets 7. 2nd down and a little less than 3.
Their offense back on the field as quickly as possible.
Galentine and the Blue Jays rolling. The snap is fumbled. It's on the deck. Galentine falls on it. Got there right before Manhattan's Will Kern did. And that's that exchange that you never know when that's going to sneak up. But it typically, not that there's ever a good time for it, is always at a very critical point.
Well, now Junction City's gone from a 2nd and 4 back to, well, a second and 3 maybe to a 3rd and 4 right here. So that could be signified in this kind of a game.
See if Galentine does give it to Parmalee or opts to pass. Option near side to the short side. He'll turn it upfield across the 35 out to the 37. He's got the first down. Again, Galentine has not carried it much in the first half. He totaled just 5 carries for 29 yards. Strong safety Jason Lewis brings him down, but JC moves the chains. The drive continues. 7:56 to play. Quarter 1, 7-7. 2 receivers left. Zach and Trevay Jones. Galentine hands to Parmalee. He's hit in the backfield by 2 Indians. Stuck right away by Duran. DR, the 215-pound senior, got by McAllister, got in for the tackle.
And that time, Duran, first time we've seen it tonight, taking advantage of the split and coming on a blood technique. Now, blood technique, you're just going to rip through the face of that offensive person and knife into the gap that's inside of you. That time paid off dividends huge for Manhattan.
Randall Zimmerman, 2nd down and 11, a loss of 1 for Galentine. 2 receivers left. Parmalee, play action. Galentine wants to throw, looks downfield, gets pressured, flipped out at about the 38-yard line. Ballard, the linebacker, great job of fundamental football right there. Didn't fall for the fake, pursued at a good angle. Galentine stopped again at the 38-yard line. 3rd down 11, a huge play early on in the 3rd.
Well, here goes Randall on the sidelines. He thought there was incidental contact down the field that he didn't like, so he's chirping at everybody that he can will give him an ear to listen to him.
For the Blue Jays, again the Jones split left. In the slot is Zach. Galentine hands to Parmalee. Manhattan reads it perfectly. Right up the gut. Junction City went. Right there, Big Ben Kimbrough. Manhattan didn't fall for it. That's a nice conservative play call on 3rd and long as Junction again is in its end of the field.
Well, I think we're seeing now what the adjustment for Manhattan's defense is. They're being a lot more aggressive on their stunts with their down 4 linemen.
Junction City's got to hustle. Galentine doesn't mess around coming to the center. Play clock's now at 4. At 2, the snap flies back high. Galentine, it's a wobbly punt. Nelson needs to stay away from it, to be honest. It'll kick inside the 30. He'll try and backpedal his way down the sideline and just had no room whatsoever. So Manhattan High will start inside its own. Now how does the Tribe defense respond in this 7-all ball game as JC gets the momentum back and they have the football in Manhattan High territory at the 38-yard line.
Right.
4 of the last 6 meetings, 11 of the last 15. Right now in a great tug of war, tied at 7. Galentine, the snap, handoff Parmalee, fold ISO. He goes left, pops his way inside the 35 to the 33. 5 yards for Cody Parmalee, who's got decent numbers tonight. His carry total, 17 for 63. And, Greg, it looks like Junction City may be going back to last week's mantra against Topeka High. Parmalee had 30 carries. They may just try to shove it down Manhattan's throat.
Well, tackle over back on the right side. See if that running play comes over this way.
Trimble in as well. Parmalee, again, they give him the football inside the 30 to the 28. Manhattan High's Daniel Duclos gets in to put a shoulder pad on Cody Parmalee. Votes but unranked. Trying to get a lead at home on Manhattan. Huge crowd tonight in Junction. Quarterback sneak. Galentine bounces off the pile, is spun the wrong direction, and gets the first down. Spun forward, actually, by Jason Lewis. Galentine carries some baggage, too. He's 215 pounds. You can tell right now he's not at 100%, but he's gutting it out. That right hip bugging him.
But he is a tough guy. You know, he's not going to come off the field right here. And the other thing is when you get that adrenaline pumping just a little bit, you can do things that your body otherwise might not be able to do.
Junction with David Bryant. First down, JC at the Manhattan 27. Out of the eye now goes Junction City. A little speed back with B.J. Trimble comes in and he goes nowhere. The guy that gets there, Joe Ballard. Boy, what a year Greg Joe Ballard has had. One of the top tribe tacklers. Again, 30 solos coming into this ball game. A loss of 2, second down, 12.
Yeah, I saw some significant time last year as a sophomore and did a fantastic job. But even from the beginning of this year, he has just taken much better angles. That's that first step that is so vital from that linebacking position. And the other thing is, you know, Joe doesn't have the greatest size in the world.
For just the second time tonight. Parmalee the fullback, Davis the deep man. Toss sweep right. Manhattan trying to stretch out the play. Reading the crease nicely is Davis, and he gets belted but still spins forward for another yard or two. Ballard and company there for Manhattan High. Davis put down to the turf at the 22. It'll be third down and about 6.
What tremendous
120
job.
120 to go, excuse me, Greg, here in the third.
Yeah, it was a tremendous job. Deron Ryan had a double team on him, but he just did such a nice job of fighting that to the...
Split left, Brian. Split right for JC, Zach Jones. Offset eye. Handoff. Up the gut, going nowhere to the 20-yard line. Stegeman on the tackle for Manhattan High, the Indians' nose guard. But short of the first down by almost 4 yards is Junction City.
And Manhattan now looking more like a man-to-man defense, more of a cover one type look in the secondary.
And down. They're at the 20. Braxton Chase not sent in. Parmalee the lone running back. A receiver each side. Option right side. Galentine does not get the first down, I don't think. Depends on the spot. Ballard pops him. Junction City says it is a first down. Looking across the way, let's get a thought from Ryan Wallace. Rhino.
Well, I'm standing right on the line, and from this spot, I think they might have gotten it by just a nose, but it is going to be close. They're definitely going to have to get the chain gang.
From our vantage point, the first down stick was just a little bit shy of the 16. The football looks like the nose is on the 16, so as Ryan said, it would be a first down as they bring the chains from the far to near side. Now get them stretched out, they'll put it down, and it is a first down by a little more than the length of the football. The Blue Jays convert on fourth down. Nobody scores in the third quarter, but Junction City converts on fourth down. They've got it at the Manhattan 16 when we come back. No points in the first, 7 each in the second, no points in the third. What will give in the fourth quarter? Stay with us, folks. Manhattan 7, Junction City 7. Back to Al Simpler Stadium after the scoreboard update. Brought to you by Maximum Performance Physical Therapy and Fitness and by the Dylan Sullivan Insurance Agency. Here's Chris Swift. Chris, thank you very much. Matt Walters, Greg Hoyt, Ryan Wallace, Tyler Dreiling on stats here in Junction City. Packed house. Feature game tonight in Northeast Kansas. And what a good one it's been. 7-all as we get set to start the fourth. First down, Junction City at the 16 of Manhattan High. Gallatin a little dinged up, but has stayed in at quarterback the entire way. Under center, option to the near side, I should say. Stretched out. Gallatin to the 15, to the 10, and ushered out of bounds at the 8 or the 7. Gallatin, Greg Hoyt, is a very good decision maker.
Well, he's a good decision maker, and he knows how to take advantage of a hold when he gets one, because I'm telling you, Duran Ryan, he's upset, and he's got right to be upset. He was outright held on the edge that time, and that certainly gave Galentine the edge.
Keep JC off the border, at least hold the Jays to a field goal. The straight tee. Parmalee, the running back, will score in, will go in untouched. And Junction has scored 13 unanswered to lead at 13-7 with a point after on the way.
Just a nice little off tackle play, kind of base blocking up front. Parmalee, nice little shift to bounce to the outside. James with a nice job just to duck inside of that and find the end zone.
Junction City will show the swinging gate. They'll shift back into the middle of the field. Braxton Chase on for the point after. Randall Zimmerman fired up on the Blue Jays sideline. Snap back. Kick up by Chase, and the kick is good. The Blue Jays have scored 14 straight at home. The third time Manhattan's been inside the 20, and the third time the Indians get nothing.
Front hopping some gaps, make something happen.
Galentine at quarterback. Parmalee gets the football. The full ISO. He leans out to the 23. It'll be 2nd and 7. Let's go down to Ryan Wallace. Ryan, Joe Schartz has been very vocal down on the Tribe sideline.
He has been. He's a little displeased with this officiating staff right now because he thinks his players are really getting tossed around. Wanted a late hit on Ryan Wilkinson right there, right before Wilkinson threw the interception.
And 6. Blue Jays leading 14-7 as we approach the 7-minute mark. Galentine rolls to the near side, finds Duran Ryan, flung down at the 27. It'll be 3rd and 3 now for the Blue Jays. Great job by Duran shutting his block, and again, Braden Galentine gets up very slow. That right hip is causing him problems.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, he's such a gamer. When his adrenaline rushes, it's not going to bother him as much as it appears to. He really is got a big heart in there. Duran Ryan, he is a load.
Junction City, 3rd down 3. Quarterback sneak. Galentine gets it. Manhattan's seen that on tape, but the Blue Jays will move the chains and extend the drive. Galentine follows Zach Seifert. Seifert's only 210 pounds, but is a very good center, and the clock will continue to roll. 6:33 to go. Blue Jay first down. The football at JC's own 31, leading 14-7.
And when you're 6'2", 210 pounds, that's always a nice strength to have as a quarterback when you're using a quarterback sneak.
Tonight, a stop needed desperately. Galentine to the line of scrimmage. Handoff Parmalee. He jumps over a teammate, gets met and slammed on his back at the 33. There for Manhattan High, James Hope. Hope spent so much time at cornerback, Greg, but now a new assignment at Indian.
Yeah, playing much closer to the line of scrimmage, but we've really seen James elevate his play and step up and do a really nice job for the Indians.
James Hope, again, a big part of this squad for Manhattan High. 106 offense. 8-0 Manhattan, 7-1 Junction. It's been great. Jays lead it. Option near side. Galentine awaits. Won't pitch. Spins. Drilled from the side at the 36. It'll set up 3rd down and 5. That was a very slow-moving option. Ballard pops Galentine, the quarterback. 3rd down, 5. Blue Jays, 5:20 to go in regulation. Manhattan down 7.
Down on second-level defenders.
Galentine's top rushing game, 117 yards and 2 scores against Salina South. 5 minutes to go. Toss sweep left. Manhattan tries to close in. They do. What a hit! Holy cats! Coming out of nowhere is Manhattan High's Joe Ballard and Ben Stegman. You talk about silencing the Blue Jay crowd. Big time hit by the Indians. Now 4th down. And certainly Randall Zimmerman is going to punt. And the crowd goes quiet. He turns around and starts jumping up. He wants noise. Here, let's see if Junction indeed goes for it. 4th down, 4. Straight T. Manhattan has 10 men in the box. They showed that on tape. Manhattan was ready for it as everybody sliced in. High snap. The punt. A floating end-over-end punt. Nelson catches it at the 26. Comes up the sideline. There's going to be a block in the back. Nelson thrown out at the 29. It's going to be on James Hope of Manhattan High. Manhattan High's scoring drive, 9 plays, 81 yards. It only took 1:49. The Indians used the sideline well, Greg Hoyt. Ryan Wilkinson's 5th touchdown pass of the season. He finds J.R. Wolf. Berriger, short approach, kicks it from the 45, drives it deep. Caught by Trevay Jones at the 4. Comes left. Uh-oh, there's an avenue. Jones steps back into the middle of the field, belted by none other than Keaton Berriger, the kicker. Boy, Manhattan got out of their lanes just a bit. And if Berriger's not there, who knows, Greg Hoyt. But now the Blue Jays have 2:20 to utilize late in the 4th quarter. If this game goes to overtime, again, the the points in the district playoffs. Don't worry about that. It's just a matter of a win.
It is a matter of a win, and I don't think either team has gone to overtime this year. I know start this drive attempt.
Zach Jones, split right, receiver near side, Trevay Jones. Nelson covers him. Here's the reverse option. Forced inside, going nowhere, but backwards is the Blue Jay ball carrier. I think it's Derek Davis. Ballard, the tackler for Manhattan. It is Davis. Stegeman, Ryan there as well for Manhattan High. Joe Ballard cheering on that defense, urging them on. It'll now be second down. Trevay Jones split right. Zach Jones now near side. Ball on the left hash at the 29. Handoff Parmalee. Junction City going safe. Parmalee out to the 35. Yep, that's where they'll stop his forward progress. Third down and 8 now for JC. Lewis, the tackler in Manhattan. Greg Hoyt's going to use a timeout with 1:33 to go in the regulation. Now the chess match begins with Randall Zimmerman and Joe Schartz.
It is going to be a chess match right here, and this is certainly a very, very big play for Junction City. And the interesting thing is, Matt, what if Randall Zimmerman comes up short right here? If he comes up and it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you think he's going to go for it at this stage of the game, tie it up, this end of the field?
I think you play for overtime.
It is unbelievable, Matt. I haven't seen anything like this, since last year when these two teams played.
Galentine in the shotgun. Rides, now throws. Pass is incomplete at midfield. Nelson, great coverage. The pass thrown behind Trevay Jones. 4th down, 8 Blue Jays. 1:29 to go in the 4th. Tied at 14-14.
Now keep in mind here, I don't really believe in my heart of hearts that Junction City wants any business in giving Jordan Nelson an opportunity to return this ball.
It's a little bit of a breeze at their back as they go west to east. Galentine comes up by his center, right behind him. Now drops back, 3 receivers left, or rather right and 1 left. Galentine to await the snap. Gets it. It's a good one, and the punt nearly blocked. Galentine's going to fall down. No whistle, no flag. Ball bounces at the 45. Picked up by Ballard to the 45 of Junction, to the 35 of Junction. Finally tackled inside the 30 at the 26. Terry Bell runs down Joe Ballard, who's never run as fast in his life.
And Randall Zimmerman is absolutely livid. He was praying for a roughing the kicker penalty right there, but the head official, the referee, very judicious in making that decision right there not to drop the flag. But I'm telling you, Randall Zimmerman is borderline obstreperous right now on the sideline. 1 yard line to Will Kern.
And the 2 touchdown passes to the 2 tight ends, J.R. Wolf and Will Kern. Manhattan High leads 21-14. A district championship and a 2nd straight unbeaten regular season on the line at the moment. Much more on the line starting next Friday for both teams. The drive, again, was very short. 6 plays, 26 yards. Berriger approaches. Line drive shot, hits at the 32. Caught inside at the 18 by Terrence Allen. Bounces it outside, cuts back in across the 35. Junction City's going to have to go 60-plus yards in 8.1 seconds to tie.
Should probably see Manhattan in some type of a prevent defense. I think we're going to see 4
maybe
deep,
9 or
keep
10.
Everything right in front of you.
Galentine will go into the shotgun. He has 2 receivers right, 1 left. Zach Jones to the near side. Galentine wants to throw it long, and he's forced to get rid of it at the 50. Ben Kimbrough pressuring from his nose guard spot. How about that?
And how about Manhattan electing not to go with the 4 deep coverage that time, but lining up in the traditional cover 2 defense. Jordan Nelson on the bump and run, playing the underneath. Ty Suggs with the over the top.
2nd down 10. Trimble. Trevay Jones. Zach Jones split to the near side. Manhattan with 2 under, 1 over the top in coverage. Again, rolling left is Galentine. He's got a very good arm. Races forward. Fires it deep. The pass way overthrown, incomplete at the 10. Time is out. Manhattan has won and come from behind fashion. For the 63rd time in the battle for the Silver Trophy, Manhattan High prevails. The Indians, district champions. Manhattan High headed to the playoffs as a top 4 seed. The Indians will host a to-be-determined opponent next Friday night at Bishop Stadium, and you need to be there.